What is up, guys? Sophia here, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And don't forget to check the description box because I always put a lot of stuff in there, such as my book specifically for single women. So what we're going to be talking about is when you cannot be bought. As you guys know, celebrity news, Saweetie and Quavo have broken up, but I'm approaching this from a different point of view because I have seen a lot of videos and information about this situation, both good and bad, but a lot of women are kind of glorifying what she did, like, oh, she secured the bag and all this other type of stuff, right? Now, you know that I am all for men being providers and all that stuff, right? But I don't believe that you should sacrifice your integrity at any cost simply because a man is a provider or because you think that he is a provider. Because at the end of the day, yes, a man can have money, but does he have the character? Does he have the integrity? Because money may get you the material things that you want out of this world, but a man who has integrity and character will get you a ring. They will ask you to be their wife. They are going to be faithful. They're not going to cheat on you. So I think that women need to have a realistic expectation and understand that money cannot buy a good man. And you don't necessarily want to just go with a man because he has a whole bunch of money, because you are going to end up in a whole bunch of crazy, right? So I want to run down this whole Saweetie situation and why I say this, right? So apparently the first thing that I'm going to show you is this tweet that she tweeted out announcing that she was single, right? And basically with this, and I'm going to show the snippet from Impressive TV. She's going to read it to you, and I'm going to link her entire video down below in case you want to watch it.
I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women. I emotionally checked out a long time ago and have walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom, excited for this new chapter of elevation.
All right, as you can see here is basically her relationship was falling apart because he was cheating on her. But everything that glitters is not gold, because as you can see, they have had plenty of times where they're out. He is buying her stuff and all this, that, and the third. Matter of fact, she actually went on to some show and basically said, oh, every time a man messes up that or basically just go into this clip and then you can watch what she said.
You know, when niggas fuck up, you gotta put them on ice, right? And, money talk. So,
did he have a lot of money to talk how he wanted to talk?
Look, I woke up, I got a notification from my bank, and there was just enough money to buy several properties. Look, money talk, I'm a businesswoman.
Word.
Oh my God.
And time is money, so don't waste my time.
Ain't no, oh my God.
So when he wasted your time, you billed him.
All right, now that you guys seen that, y'all see the conclusion as to where I'm going with this. Because at the end of the day, out of all of everything that has happened, him PayPaling her or whatever, however she gets money, Cash App, your account, whatever, yes, that's enough money to go buy some properties, but was it worth your sanity? Because what women have to understand about men who have money is, what's that saying that T.I. said? It's not tricking if you got it. If I am a man and I have money and I know for a shadow of a doubt that I want to do whatever it is that I want to do, and I know that in order to do that, the only thing that I got to do is buy my girl a Birkin bag or some flowers for everyday people or some chocolates or a car or whatever the case may be, then guess what? That's not nothing to me as a man because I already have money. And so I'm going to go out here and do what I'm going to do, knowing in the back of my mind that I'm going to continuously just pay you off, give you gifts and do this and do that and do this, that, and the third, and you're going to come back to me. All the while the girl is thinking like, oh, I'm winning. Yeah, you're winning material things, but now you have exchanged your worth for what? Right? You have exchanged your worth, because basically you're telling him that, oh, if the price is high enough or if you pay me enough, then I can basically forget about all of your indiscretions and you can continue to disrespect me. And that's not what we're doing, because I don't care how much money a man has. You shouldn't be, you're not getting disrespected, right? And so this is what I mean by, don't continue on this, oh, well, my man messed up, but he did this to make up for it. I personally don't forgive cheaters, but if y'all do, that's fine. I think it's one thing to mess up once. I think it's another thing to continuously mess up and just keep throwing money at you like, oh, you're going to forget. Because as you see from her tweet, even when you read it, she didn't forget. And this ended up causing her a whole bunch of headache in the long run, because what you want is an actual man, because just because he got money, that don't make him a man. What you want is a actual man that could be a good man to you, just like you're being a good woman to him, not a man that just comes with a whole bunch of material benefits and he's driving you crazy and planting insecurities in your brain based off his cheating behavior and what he's doing. And yeah, you have some great gifts, but none of that is worth your sanity. So you have to make a decision. What are you doing? Is your time worth being bought, or are you invaluable? Because to me, I'm invaluable. And that's why I preach, yes, women, we want providers, but also you need to have your own, which Saweetie does. I'm not saying she doesn't, but also that makes it 100% easier to walk away. Could you imagine Saweetie being in this situation where she didn't have any money and she's like, dang, I'm sitting up here depending on this fool. He cheating on me, treating me any type of way, and I don't even have no money to get out and go anywhere. Then that's going to be a problem, because now you're stuck in that situation. But that's why I always say, women, don't ever fall into the, I agree with, and this is what Impressive said, and just take a look.
Now, one pattern I've noticed amongst some of these celebrities is anytime they cheat on their girlfriends or wives, they buy them expensive gifts, expensive cars, expensive bags. They throw money at them thinking that, okay, the money is enough to keep them. And some women have been led to believe that their love and their body and their time can be bought. And I see a lot of talk about high value men. There's nothing wrong with wanting a man with money, but a man has to have high value character as well. And a lot of men out there who have money don't have good character in relationships because they feel like it's not really a requirement. They disrespect women, they cheat on women, they beat on women, and they don't have any incentive to do better because all they have to do is throw money at these women and these women forgive them.
Because honestly, I have said the same thing. I am all for hypergamy. I am all for high value, but what we see as high value doesn't necessarily need to be money. It also needs to be integrity, and it also needs to be character in the type of man that you're looking for, and also the way that they treat you. Because to me, it is much better to get, a man who is a provider that treats me well than a man who just has a whole bunch of money and who's treating me like crap. And also, women, for a backup plan, like I always say in my videos, don't ever think, oh, I'm gonna just get a rich man and then that's it, and then my life is gonna end and I'm gonna sit at home all day and do nothing and live off him. Okay, but then you're gonna find yourself in a situation where you're being controlled, and he might feel like, okay, I'm gonna cheat on you or whatever the case may be, and then you can't find your way out. And don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you can't be a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home wife, or none of that. But I feel that even in those situations when you go in a marriage, and if that's your plan to be a stay-at-home, whatever the case may be, according to you and your spouse, and a man has a whole bunch of money, then you still need to protect yourself. People feel like, oh, prenups are, bad, but no, you can negotiate a prenup in your favor. If don't ever be in a situation, women, that you're not protected, so that if a man leaves you, you have nothing to go off of. A lot of people, even if they get married, even if we talk about the prenup situation, feel like, well, I don't want to entertain that. I don't want to entertain a prenup because that just means that he thinks I'm a gold digger. No, you can go in there and negotiate something that's better. That's best for you. And why am I saying that? People will stay in situations because they can be bought, right? But if you have money for yourself, then you don't feel the need to stay in bad situations or stupid situations, because you could just leave and you could take your bank with you. I think in Saweetie's case, yeah, it was fun to have all of this bling, bling, bling. But I think what gave her the strength enough to walk away and to say no, even with her tweets, you can see that she's like, yo, nothing is worth my peace of mind, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to applaud her for that, because plenty women stay in these situations for years and years and years and years and years on end because they don't know what to do next. I'm saying that you always have to have that in the back of your mind. No, nobody gets into relationships expecting to break up, but I feel like don't ever be in a situation where you are so dependent on a man. My first point in all of this is, women, you cannot be bought. Your time should be invaluable. And whenever a man acts up, your first reaction shouldn't be, okay, how much can he buy? How much can he buy? How much can he buy me? Your first reaction should be to walk away. And the reason why you walk away is because that shows that you are invaluable. I don't care how much money you have. Throwing a few dollars at me is not going to change the fact that you disrespected me. You need to demand respect. When a man feels like he could throw money at you, especially when he got money and it's not even difficult for him to earn, yeah, it looks great to you because it's a lot of money. But that doesn't necessarily mean that just because he did it that he's truly apologetic. He just knows what he has to do next time in order to buy your love. And then the second component of that, because so many people, women, fear walking away from men, especially men of means, because they feel like I can't do better or I can't have better than what he's offering me. But see, that's why you need to have your own. Now, whether you have some career side hustle, whether you are putting money away, saving, or whether you negotiate this in some prenup when you get married, I highly suggest that you put some thought into that. And I say this knowing plenty of women who have been married to plenty of prominent men who have been stay-at-home wives. And then when they get a divorce, they are looking crazy because the man has everything and now they're just kicked out of their entire life. So that's what I'm saying, women. Don't ever make the mistake that a high-value man is the end-all, be-all and going to solve all your problems, because clearly you see it does not. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, share, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will talk to you guys another day, another time. Bye-bye, y'all. Not ready for the show to end? It doesn't have to. You can head over to my site where you can read hundreds of articles. And also, you can feel free to shop my store where I have all of my products for sale. And last but not least, for even more video content, feel free to visit my YouTube channel where I talk about a wide array of content. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and until next time, stay blessed.